Sam? Feeling rested and refreshed? I finished preparing your next delivery for you. The equipment to enhance the DHV Magellan's weaponry. You'll find it utilizes cutting-edge technology. Oh, and my mentor also asked that you deliver a hearty good day to... Anyway, take...
Sam, you'll forgive me for using our private line again. I did a deep dive into the DHV Magellan's provenance. While it is indeed a civilian vessel that has been retrofitted for this mission, the financing for that work appears to have come from Bridget's own accounts, just like the funding for Drawbridge itself. It would be fair to say that this would make it a government vessel, in effect. Charlie was involved in all of the relevant transactions as well. This only increases the likelihood that Charlie has connections to the UCA. Of course, it now seems likely that Charlie does not exist. In which case, these actions may have actually been the work of APAC. If everything, including the extension of network infrastructure, was simply a pretext for territorial expansion, then it's plain our company has made a grave error. Further investigation is warranted, but that will require a little more time, as will the DHV Magellan's repairs, for that matter. This is a delicate situation that requires caution, and we cannot afford to ignore the threat that Higgs poses either. As such, your best course of action is to continue to undertake main orders and prioritize linking up the remainder of the continent. As always, I will contact you if and when I learn more. Don't let us down, Sam.
Vehicle ready. Please drive carefully. Order accepted. Thank you. Very impressive work, Sam.
I'm counting on your aid.
Sam, it's Deadman.
Hartman is away on the beach, so I've taken the liberty of borrowing his Ha again in his absence. I've also been making use of my own time on the beach to scour the UCA database for answers about BB-00. As I told you before, it's much easier to get around their security from here. We previously thought that BB-00 was placed into storage and reclassified as BB-28, and that this was done by Bridges to conceal the existence of the Corbridge baby program from the public. However, it turns out that information was falsified. And now we know what really happened. Bridges intended to decommission and dispose of BB-00, but someone intervened behind the scenes. They ensured that BB-00 was spared and sent to a storage facility where it received the BB-28 serial number. Per the official records, however, BB-00 was decommissioned, and Bridges had no reason to believe otherwise. So, who do you think was behind this deception? Well, I determined which account was used to manipulate the BB records. It was registered to a Bridges member with the highest level access permissions. As you may have guessed, Sam, it was the leader of the first expedition, Amelie. And she did it all just to protect Lou.
It was Amelie. I can't believe she went to such lengths. It was thanks to her that you could even meet Lou in the first place, then.
Disengaging weapons restrictions. Take care, Sam.
Wowzer!
Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds. Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
You mind?
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected.
Hello, and well, you must be a porter. Ah, excellent. I really didn't think I'd ever see it. You are special. Of that I have no doubt.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
What a fascinating experience. This, like, nothing. I'm a tar therapist. I heal people and fix natural anomalies with methods rooted in my own independent study. My theories have other applications too, such as one relating to the Golden Hunters, which emerged. You see, I believe they can be launched from the DHV Magellan's cannons. To avail yourself of their services, you would need only request fire support from the vessel. And when deployed against human belligerents in this fashion, the Golden Hunters utilize tar to hinder and... But, be warned that you can only call upon them within network coverage, and use them wisely. Tar is not only intrinsically entwined with the other side, but also exerts an influence on human health and other natural phenomena. If applied correctly, we can use it to resolve all manner of... I've begun putting my theories into practice here. You can learn all about it by reading the corpus. Oh, yes. You've met the Phantom Smith. He's one of the few who truly grasps what... With his continued support and the aid of the chiral network, I firmly believe... As you may know, all manner of hunters dwell within the tar. When golden hunters are alerted to the presence of humans, they attempt to bind them with tar and ferry them to the other side. I ran a few simulations with APAS which have already produced results. The power of the net... Anyway, they confirm that the DHV Magellan should be able to summon golden hunters and launch them with its auxiliary. To do so with acceptable accuracy requires network coverage, so this won't always be an option. But consider deploying them against human enemies if you can. There's zero risk of triggering a void out, so... Do visit again. I'll be waiting.
Keep it through.
Thank you. Finally.
Hey, Sam.
Thanks for the help.
Very impressive work, Sam.
Oh, but I don't know how or when.
Now displaying your current quarter grade.
Hey, thanks for always doing.
Order completed. Well done. Order accepted. Thank you.